parents always had a large party on Christmas Eve. And the highlight was our tree, because my mom, who was a bit of a perfectionist, always handmade all the ornaments. Now, like my mom's perfect ornaments, unfortunately, she expected her 3 daughters to be perfect, and I'm the middle one. Now, I took it upon myself at an early age, because my sisters weren't interested, to try to be the perfect one for Mom. So everything I do is a bit overboard. And my friends are shaking their head yes. And so my story is from the Christmas of 1973. I was a junior in high school, and I was taking a sociology class. And my teacher assigned each of us a social issue. I got poverty. He gave us 2 months to work on this project. Well, I got the whole project done in 1 week, and I memorized all kinds of facts. And so all I did the next 2 months was drive my friends and my family nuts. Because anytime they didn't finish all that food on their plate, I made a huge deal about it. And I would give them facts about poverty. And you know, the last thing my friends wanted to talk about at lunchtime was facts about poverty. So they warned me, Marianne, if you don't shut up, we're going to ban you from the table until you give that report. Well, of course I couldn't shut up. So they allowed me back after the holidays. So the weekend that my parents were going to put up our tree, Mom sent Dad out alone. Now, Dad's criteria for a tree didn't match Mom's. Big and green. That was it for him. So he went out, came home with a big green tree that was really crooked. Now, when my mom said my dad's name, she always said it a little bit higher. So she walked into the room, and she saw the tree, and immediately she started going, Dick, it's crooked. Dick! And she kept on going, and she wouldn't stop, and she said, 1 too many crooked dicks. And my dad lost it. He pulled this big tree right out of the tree stand, drug it through the living room, through the kitchen, and right out the front door. And we all ran to the big picture window, and there was Dad in the middle of the yard, jumping on this tree. Now, I ran out and I was crying. I begged Dad, please, Dad, don't break the tree. There's some people that can't afford trees. And I went on, and he stopped, and he looked at me like, what the hell? But then, it was like a Christmas miracle. We looked at the tree. It was now perfectly straight. Now, Dad acted like that was his intention, but I don't think so. So he picked it up, took it back in, and my mom immediately started decorating it like nothing happened. Now, I went along with it and started decorating what my dad was just jumping on a minute ago. So when we were done, it looked really good. And we were in the Christmas spirit, and we went out to eat dinner in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, in the middle of dinner, we heard this loud crash, and we turned around, and this fully decorated tree with all my mom's ornaments was laying on the floor. Now, it broke a light, it broke some of my mom's ornaments, and I knew this tree was in trouble again. So I immediately started begging, giving them facts, and I'm telling you, at this point, both my parents were more than willing to donate this damn tree. But what they did next surprised me. My mom asked, especially my mom, because she asked my dad to go to the basement and bring up some ropes. And they started tying the tree different places. And then they took the end and tied it to different things in the living room. So it would stand perfectly straight, wouldn't fall over, and they did it for me. Now, on Christmas Eve, we had our large party, and everybody came to the house, and they thought this was the best tree we ever had. You see, I don't even think they noticed the ropes, because my mom had decorated them. Now, the next year, Mom and Dad went out for the tree together. Mom picked an artificial one, which was perfect, unlike her middle daughter, whom she loved. Thank you.